a domain? Alright, I know you've heard a lot of people, and even myself, say, just head over to my website, or just go have a look at my website. But what even is a domain? How does my domain link to my website? Well, let me tell you. A domain name is basically a fancy way of saying it's the address of your website. So instead of typing or remembering those long IP addresses, which is just basically a big bunch of numbers, but it's those long strings of numbers where you could just simply type in ZerenityCreates and you're straight there. But how do they link? I'll tell you about that a little bit later on. But first of all, let me just break down the 3 key elements there is to a domain. I know, 3. So, first one, which is www, which you will see in most websites. Not all, because everyone likes to have a little bit of a change as it's optional. This is basically known as the subdomain. I have www.zerenitycreates.co.uk, but I also have some subdomains for my own business use, which is not known to everybody else, such as development.zerenitycreates, and that's for when I'm working on projects. Number 2, Zerenity Creates. That is, as it says, that's my business name. And number 3, the .co.uk or the .coms. That is also known as your top level domain. And you can have so many different ones. I named 2 straight away, which is .co.uk and .com. But there's other ones out there, such as .net, .org, .uk. Do you remember me saying I was going to talk about how the connection between a domain name and the long string of the numbers are? Well, here he is. So when you type in your browser, your domain name, what actually happens is it links to your DNS, where this is basically the internet's phone book. So this is where there's that connection. It will link your domain name to the IP address and they connect. So when you type in your domain name, it will find your website for you and display it correctly. So if you want to know more about any of the types of videos that I'm going to do, make sure to give me a little follow where I'll be talking about a few more things of websites and also giving you little tips and maybe little insiders of behind the scenes of Zerenity Creates.